All right, I think this is an appropriate time to get things rolling. All right. Hello, everybody. This is XtremeMusik here. I just go with that stage name. And for those of you who knows my voice and knows me personally, you already know that I also go by Xavier. But yeah, welcome to. Well, thanks for tuning in to Speak Avenue. So I like to say. Now, this is the first episode of Speak Avenue. This is my very first podcast. I wouldn't say this was my first podcast I've ever started, but this is like one of my first podcasts, that focuses on focuses on the subjects that we're I'm about to talk about. Because my previous podcast was none but just roasted sessions, and it's just me and a group of my friends and some special guests or just guests tuning into my session, my roast session. Just get these back to skills real quick. Now, with all that aside, after going throughout the 22 episodes at this point, and it's probably maybe more added later on throughout the years as the years go by. Who knows? Only I would know. But that's if I ever cancel it. But I don't think I'm going to even cancel it at this time frame. But I just have future people come into it. But at the same time, I don't think any of my music fans are really looking forward to it. It's just mostly people, mostly on SoundCloud. So for those who don't know, hi, this is XtremeMusik. I do music production. And also filmography, and I also you can also call me a rapper too, because I do rap albums sometimes if I'm ever in the mood for it. I'm also a member of Ethereal Universe, with DJ Razzie, also known as Traction Avenue, and Exaltus, and I was just added in back in July 6th of 2016, and recently we just had a 10th year anniversary, so around this time, Ethereal Universe just turned 10 years old. And hopefully I'll be going to Cincinnati. If not, I'm not looking at the bad side. I'm in a time frame right now where I'm just discussing about this new thing. Okay, so again, welcome to Speak Avenue. Let me stop repeating myself and let me get on with this topic, all right. So this topic is about being successful. Now, a lot of people, there's a lot of people things we go out into this world where we come to the start where you see other people being successful in life and you're aiming for the same thing too. The problem is most of us don't tend to do it. One is because we end up doing it and then we just suddenly forget about it. We just become lazy. And the other reason is we're just too afraid of it, because you just think of what other people might say to you. You're just in a position of you're afraid of doing it because you're afraid of what other people are saying to you, or because you think of what other people are saying to you, or you're personally afraid, what you fear and what's stopping you, and what's stopping you. Damn, I sound like a broken record. Now, here's the thing, though. Sometimes you have to take risk, no matter what people tell you. As far as it's positive in your life, it's taking yourself forward. You have to take that risk in order to be successful. You have to take action. If you keep talking about yourself, about what you want to do, and you saying this is what's going to help me being successful, but you're not willing to do those parts that help you get to that successful moment, then you're just going to be stuck in rock bottom. You have to take action. That's the bottom line. You can't just sit there and just keep saying what you want to do in order to have your life change. If you don't take action in life and then you just sit there and be well, I want to do this, and then you don't do it, you're not getting anywhere. You keep talking about it, but you're not getting anywhere. That's the problem. The main problem is you have to take action. Now, I want to take this back to 2008. This is where I'm gonna use YouTube as a basic, since, you know, I'm a YouTuber myself. You know, I do so many YouTube channels. I have a music channel, I have a food reviewing channel, and I have a gaming channel, and possibly another channel coming up too with me and Ramsey. Who knows? I may have additional channels to catch up. My subscribers are just gonna look at me crazy, like, bro, we can only focus on one, and that's your music. Now, if it's me, probably they're gonna focus on with me and Ramsey later on the road if we ever decide to make another YouTube channel. Now, here's the thing. Let me use YouTube channel example, and like I said, I'm taking this back to 2008. This is where me, my brother, and a couple of my cousins, we both started a YouTube channel. However, none of them didn't have the same power, the same power of being influential as I did. They was really ready to do this, but at the same time, they feel like they was going to be embarrassed or humiliated because, being a part of YouTube is where you broadcast yourself. That's been their slogan since 2005. Broadcast yourself. And I think they just suddenly got rid of the slogan. It's still there, just hidden within us. Like, we was going to do a parody of one of a popular song back then from Chris Brown, Damage. It was popular back then. We was going to do a parody of it, which I believe would have got us many views, not just because of the camera quality. I mean, not just because the quality of the camera was good back then. I mean, it was 720, and I think we would have been hit with we got tons of views, but the problem was I think we would have hit with a copyright strike at the same time. Because one, we take an instrumental track that is, copyrighted, and we did what would probably not get hit was probably just our lyricism. We just doing a parody about, saying about being damaged. We just talking about a sandwich. Look at the sandwich. Look at the sandwich. Yeah, that was like, this was well over a decade ago. We did this. We was pre-recording it, getting ourselves ready for it. That was that summertime, but at the same time, we just couldn't really do it. It's because, well, we had relatives in the way, our family members. They tend to get in the way. Both of my parents were at work, and it was just me, my brother, and a couple of my cousins at our house, my parents' house, at this around the summertime. This was when I was still in school. It was like summer vacation, and then my cousins both of my cousins just happened to be by there, and she had her camera ready. One of my little cousins was the cameraman, and my older cousin, she was being the part of me and my brother. So yeah. Now the thing is, we pre-recorded. We didn't really release the video. I was kind of getting it set up though, but as time went on, we just kind of like canceled it because, well, interruptions. We might experience certain interruptions, and you don't want the video to be shitty. That's the thing. Yeah, I like to use YouTube as an example. This is a perfect example for, those who wants to be a YouTube, to be a YouTuber, a successful YouTuber. You have to willing to put in the work. I'm using YouTube as an example because I've been working with YouTube for over a decade. And the reason why I like to put out so many videos of whatever is because I love doing it. You have to love and be passionate of what you love to do. And that's the main key. If you're just gonna drag yourself into putting in work, you're just kind of drain yourself, and you're gonna end up giving up. See, my relatives just gave up when making that video. However, as months went on, like December of 2008, I was the only person out of the group, out of my brother and a couple of my cousins, I was the only person making videos. They were shitty, I'll kid you not. They were very shitty to the point where I just cannot, it's like, I just cannot look at it again. I mean, I may have thought it was enjoyable because I had a really high voice. My voice was really high at that time. I was like, I was really young. And I was only making videos. I made up to like 49 videos. I lost my account. About a year later, I looked into it. And around this time went on, I just realized how I didn't get my account back until like 2 years ago. And I just realized how cringy the videos were. It's because I was just uploading like mad crazy, just hoping for some views. That's all I really thought about. I didn't really thought about how quality my content was. I didn't really thought about how the duration is, or what's my niche, what my channel is focused on. I'm just throwing random shit out there. That's something you shouldn't do when it comes to the YouTube community. If you want to like have a successful channel, focus on that niche. Focus on that niche and just just focus on your topic. Your niche is also known as your topic. Like what you love to do. What's your favorite thing you like doing? Like I said, if you like watching TV, so if you like watching TV, then you can still talk about it on when you become a YouTuber. So you say your favorite thing is watch TV. How am I supposed to talk on YouTube about watching TV? Well, simple. There, you can become a TV vlogger. You can talk about your favorite TV shows to give your personal opinion about it. And that's really it. That's all there is to it. Just talk about your personal opinions out of it. And you think that you're not going to get any views is because you're just focusing on just uploading, you're just hoping for the best, when technically you have to share it. Now, I think I'm just going out of the border. But the main thing is you have to be successful. This is what I'm not kidding you not. The main thing is you just have to be you're just striving for success. You have to put in the work, find your ingredients, because the reason why here's what another thing one of my friends told me. The reason why you're not at where you are today is because there's something out there that you just don't know. You may have a little experience about how to do things in life, but there's something out there you just don't know, to take to reach to your success. There's some knowledge that's hidden, that's hidden in your your knowledge bowl. I call these knowledge bubbles, because there's like so many things out there, whether it's mostly positive. This is these pieces that people are having, to get them successful, making tons of money and being successful in life. However, you're like doing the same thing, but you're wondering how the hell you're not getting there. You're putting out good content, but for some reason you're not getting there because there's something you just don't know. There's something out there you just don't. There's a piece of information you're missing that's not getting you to where you want it to be. Whether you're trying your hardest at being successful. See, the key is not to work hard. You have to work smart. You have to work smart in order to get where you want to be in life. Because if you work hard, let's say, if you work hard on these YouTube videos, you're putting out content after content after content, and sometimes your quality may be shitty. Your quality of your content may be shitty, but you're just throwing out content after content, and then you're just draining yourself, and then you just get demotivated. You just demotivate yourself, and you just end up giving up. That's a route you should not take. What you need to focus on is like, share your videos and stuff, not just only to your friends and family, but just go do some research and stuff. Figure out how other people do it. But the main thing is, it's like, if you're like, I see how many people, what if you're trying to start your own career, even if you don't have a degree, because there are many successful businessmen out there who have dropped out of high school, and you're wondering how the hell are they already businessmen and being multimillionaires. Now, yes, that this stuff like this can happen, because I have digital mentors. They dropped out of college and they didn't know what they was doing. They were poor and they were poor and they were not getting anywhere, because they were trying to get themselves out of it. They had a steady 9-to-5 job that they hate, but they did what they want to do on the side just to get to their success as businessmen, as a 6-figure, 7-figure businessman. This isn't like a prime example if you can do that. They're now my digital mentors. They're guiding me to get me successful to where I want to be at, as far as music production, or as a businessman, being successful on YouTube. Because now I'm already trying to reach this milestone. I mean, where I'm at is small, but I feel like it's gaining because I have collaborations with a friend, and I appreciate him adding me onto the group. So in order to be successful, you just have to take that step. That's the bottom line. You just have to take that step and strive for it. Because if you're just going to sit there and not strive for it, you're just going to be sticking there wondering where the hell you're going. You keep don't complain. You're just complaining about life. You just demotivate yourself. And you just end up giving up and, you know, just bringing in all these unusual moods. I mean, these moods, we're bringing in moods that are not needed. Your feelings that are not needed, like being depressed or having anxiety. Bringing in all these moods that you should not have in the first place because you're not putting in an effort. If you're not willing to put in an effort, you're just going to down yourself. You're just downing yourself. And don't try to listen to what other people what they're saying to you. They think this is not going to work for you, or you may not have the knowledge of where you're going to. If you see yourself being successful, knowing in your heart you can do this, don't listen to them. They're not living your life. You are living your life. They don't control of what you can do. The only thing they can give you to is your advice. My parents give me advice on on life, pretty much, on where I should strive for. See, I was born on this. We were all born on this planet to thrive, not just stuck at these silly 9-to-5 jobs, just killing our asses. Because all these jobs are going to do is just treat us like machines, and, you know, get us have steady income for the time being. And, you know, you don't have to work there forever. You can always quit your job, but you don't want to quit your job and not just be have no income to rely on. I'm just saying this. You just have to work on something, whatever it is that you're striving for successfully. Like, if you want to be, you can want to be anything. Like I gave YouTube in this example. If you want to be a successful YouTube, you can actually turn that into a job. Hell, I'm actually turning that one into a job if I have the, if I'm willing to put in more effort than I needed to, or, you know, get people to notice me more, because I'm as a personal YouTuber, as a musician YouTuber, I am not that huge. I mean, I met a couple of fans, well, just one if I want to be precise. That just gives me a sign of saying that I should keep going. You know, that's another sign. I've encountered a fan. Now I'm just using myself as another example. It's like, I think I just used myself an example already, but I'm using myself as an example again. So I've been doing this YouTube thing for over a decade now, and, you know, I have met a fan. You know, he doesn't stay far from me. You know, he's really happy. He's really happy of seeing me. I met them at the Galleria, the St. Louis Galleria. He was so hyped to see me, you know, showing all the music I produced like a couple of years ago. And, you know, just follow me everywhere when I'm getting me some coffee. And while having his friend on the phone being jealous because he didn't see me. I was shocked of getting that kind of treatment. I never had this kind of exposure before, because I was wondering when was that going to happen. But since it was just happy to see me, this just tells you that you have to put in the effort if you want to get those kind of things. So if you are like a TV vlogger, if you want to be a TV vlogger, like you talking about your favorite shows, like I mentioned, the TV vlogger, and you want to talk about your favorite TV shows and your personal opinion about each episode, then you just got to work for it, you know. Show your thoughts out to the world. You know, there's billions of people on this planet. Anybody can watch your content. You don't think that nobody can watch your shit, or don't think that you cannot be successful. That is bullshit. Anybody on this planet can be successful as long as they put their minds to it. That is the bottom line. There's no way you should be thinking about failure. You're gonna run into a bumpy road. There's gonna be some gaps that's gonna stop you in your procedures. That's just it. Like, whatever is stopping you. Like, I'm trying to get to where Razzie is. I'm trying to actually live with him. Not just him, but the whole group. Him and Exaltus. That is our goal. Our goal to where all three of us are living together and doing what we love to do, which is music production. We fucking love making music. We just have to put in the effort. See, we're working right now. Exaltus just being away at the moment. It's just me and Razzie just, you know, doing this whole business thing. You know, he said he'll join us in the later in life, so that just gives us, me and Razzie, the picture of doing this whole EU thing together. You know, both of us are keeping the E-Universe official channel alive. So this just lets people know, our fans know, that we're okay, and Exaltus is okay, because I just recently, you know, one of us just recently texted him. I mean, he's just all right. He's just busy with his life. Now, see, yeah, there's no way, but again, there's no way of not becoming successful. Anybody becomes successful. One of my friends on Facebook just recently turned their music thing into a living. He's doing music for a living. He's doing a dream that I've always wanted to do, doing music for a living. I got another friend of mine, his go by the name Sage, the 64th Wonder. He is, you know, part of Slump Gang, you know, 7777, On Saul. He's doing music for a living. He didn't have no damn job. He just said, fuck this shit. And he's just striving for success. You just have to strive for it. You was put on this planet to thrive, not just bullshit around. Don't listen to what other people say or say against you. If you know what people are saying, it's because that's just their personal critique. They're just personally criticizing you. It's just this is not a constructive criticism. It's just their personal criticism, the critiques, and they think you're just not going to be successful. They're just thinking that you're just not going to make it through by just simply being there. Only you can dictate what you want in life. As long as you put the effort to it, anything can happen. Same as like applying for a job. You know, I fucking hate working at a 9-to-5 job, but I'd say if you had to apply for jobs, the same shit applies. It's like getting a job application. It's like you keep filing for job applications, go to different companies, and figure out which one sticks out best. So most likely you're gonna get rejected, but one out of those 1,000 of those job applications are gonna reach back to you and ask you for an interview. Same thing applies with this whole YouTube research, and I'm gonna give this out for everybody because I know people out there want to be successful on YouTube. Now, if you're not just only uploading your video, first you gotta make sure your content is good. Let's say I'm a TV vlogger. I talk about my favorite TV shows like Cosmos, A Space-Time Odyssey, that came out back in 2014. I enjoyed the shit out of that show, and I'm about to give my personal opinion about it. But how am I going to obtain viewers? The thing is, the same way how job application works. You share it. Go to separate emails, you know, that's trending, and, you know, send out to different websites, you know, contact them, email them, and tell them to check you out. You know, be very descriptive about it. Don't just be so bland and say, please check me out. You have to write a descriptive form. You know, put in the work. That's all you got to do. Just put in this work in it. If you really want that success, you have to put in the effort for it. Don't listen to what other people are telling you, saying that you cannot do this, because that's bullshit. If anybody else can do this, then so can you. Just share your work. Now, all your shit is going to get, now, most of the time, now, let's say my TV vlogging channel gets rejected. It gets rejected and because of their personal people, because it doesn't fit within their criteria. But I keep going for it. You just keep going. I just keep going looking for other websites. I keep just going. I keep going. I keep going. I just keep here. I write a descriptive form about my channel. Please check me out. And, you know, just it's like writing a business letter. Just see yourself as they see you as a businessman, and then most of the time you're gonna get rejected. But that one person out of those 1,000 or 100 people are going to check you out, and you might get that exposure. That is the key. You know, just same. That's just how it is. How to find yourself, people to find your channel is exactly how you get a job application. How you get a job, a stupid ass 9-to-5 job. I'm actually trying to quit my job. Me and Ramsey are trying to quit our jobs to do this whole thing do the whole business thing. We're trying to turn our music shit into a living. See, we're striving to our success. We're born to thrive. I keep repeating myself because I want this to get into your head, to let you know that you're not born to pay bills, and not only just to pay bills or just stay at this 9-to-5 job that kills you for having some kind of mental, just suffering from a mental illness because of some bullshit that just occurred from trying to do a simple objective. You were just born to thrive. You wasn't born for all this shit, because none of this shit happened when you were like 0 years old, where you were just born. None of this happened when you were just before going to school, when you was at the age of 4. See, you was living your life free. You had, most of us had our parents around us. Most of us, we had with our relatives, that take care of us. You was born to see what you want to become. I know when you get into elementary school, you see all these, people just coming into you, as not just people, not your students, not your classmates. I'm talking about these adults. They introduce you, like firefighters, police officers. They introduce themselves, and you got all these people. You get introduced to all these other career takes as you proceed on to high school. Elementary, middle school, high school, all that, etc. They teaching you things of what you want to become. See, they start you with this shit way when you get into elementary school, and it keeps going on all the way until you're about to graduate from high school. What do you want to become? What do you want to become? What does it take for you to get to your success of becoming that thing or that person? Whether it's a doctor, whether it's a video director, whatever it is, anything, whatever is a cast member of a favorite TV show. It could be anything. The sky is the limit, but my thoughts in the outer space. I cannot stop repeating myself, and I'm stuttering like a broken record, because this is really this biggest subject that people mostly fail upon to. Is because most people I see, I'm friends on Facebook, hell, there's this guy I know, he wants to be successful. He's really talking about this, but you're not taking that action. You're not taking that action because you're not putting that focus onto it. You're focusing on something else that is not related to your subject, what you're trying to gain success to. Whatever it is that's distracting you from reaching your goal, you need to cut it off immediately. Because that's not doing nothing but distracting you and keeping you and preventing you to reach your success, your goal. Me and my friend are constantly talking about this. You cannot just sit there and just want things to happen. You have to take that action. Now, I know we're actually putting in this work because he's just really waiting on me, and I have so much shit going on in my hands. It's like I don't know when the time is available. Just take some time off. Like I said, you just got to take some time off. Now, what if I have a 9-to-5 job? What if I want to be successful? What if I want to quit my job? What if I like I mentioned, what if I want to become a YouTube star? I want to make money on YouTube and, turn that shit into a living. How do I do that? Because this 9-to-5 job is taking just most of my time away, like 40 hours a week, for almost 60 hours, 36 to 40 hours a week to almost 60 hours a week. And I can't do nothing because of this fucking job. I would say just find another one that doesn't take up much of your time, and then work on YouTube on your spare time and just do the things that I have given you for free. Most people don't give you this information for free. You have to pay a triple-digit number just to do this shit. And just to get where you are. I mean, it is worth the money, but hell, because these articles, because most of these articles don't really give out this brilliant information. They just become vague and then just stop the situation at midpoint. They're not explaining themselves. Now, the main point is, I know I'm going deep into this example, and I really shouldn't be, but these are just points of examples, like how my friends and how my relatives, working on a parody of a song, of a copyrighted song, to, just giving up on it. Meanwhile, me being the single guy, just being single-handedly working on this video editing by myself. I gave up on that silly channel back in 2009, and the channel you guys now know, XtremeMusik, I started that since March 14th, 2010. So that's about 9 years ago at this recording. By the time you listen, it's like, that was 10 years ago. That was 15, 20 years ago. Damn, this boy been really kicking it. Yeah, but around this recording, it's been 9 years. So that's how you know. If this right now, this recording is new, but as time's going on, that's gonna be an old ass recording that people just didn't know I had at this time. Yeah. So you just got willing to put into work. You just gotta expand yourself. You know, to help. If people are willing to help you, you know, they want you to help you to be successful, then I would say, you know, just allow them. As long as they're friendly, you know, they're not letting anything stopping you. Well, as long as it's positive. And then they're looking after you. Like, they want you to get that success. You got all these allies. You got allies that's helping you out and making your success become achievable. Then I would say listen to those guys. Because I got a lot of friends musically that really wants me to gain that success. I already got fucking coworkers, you know, doing these 9-to-5 jobs. That's me freestyling and shit all over the place, all over the damn facility. You know, they see me as a famous person. They want me to strive for that success. They say, how you going to be success if you don't show it off to anybody else? You have to take that action. See, they see me as a successful person. They always some people look up to me. My fans look up to me. A friend of mine, she's a decent music producer, Kiki. She looks up to me. She sees me, I'm her freaking mentor. You know, she's been stressing out this music thing. I like to give her as another example. I told her just to focus on one project at a time. You know, if you try to focus on everything simultaneously, you're just gonna stress yourself out and you get yourself overwhelmed. Try focusing on one thing at a time to get to like goals bits by bits. Focus on one thing to the other. It's kind of like playing a video game. You're doing one stage, okay, you're completed this part. Now go on to the next level. You're doing stage by stage till you get to that boss, and then you completed the game, or you go to a next world. However the game is, or this is a level up procedure. This is a role playing game, RPG. You know, you learn, like I said, you're missing that piece of knowledge. You've gained that knowledge. You level up. Every knowledge you obtain, you level up. See, this whole successful thing, it works in so many ways. And it's really, it's difficult to obtain. I kid you not, it's difficult to obtain, but it's very easy to start. It's easy to start, and it's very easy to give up, but it's easy to start and keep trying. Just keep going. You know, if you receive constructive criticism. Now, there's a difference between constructive criticism and just personal criticism. Constructive criticism is when people, you know, that like they're telling you your flaws, but you should use those flaws to help you become better. Personal criticism is just when people just talk shit about you. And you know, that's something you should really care about. Because they're not living your life. They're not you. You're living your life. You should be living it to the best as you can live it. Try not to waste your time if you're really trying to be successful in life, especially when it comes to something you're really striving for, like as a career in your life. Do not listen to what all of these people telling you what you cannot become, because that's bullshit. If anyone else can do this, then so can you. You just have to take that action. Work smart. Do not work hard. Work smart. Find that knowledge that you cannot find. Find that knowledge that you don't have. Obtain it. Use it. And it should help you get to your success. Because there are so many things. My music, when I was doing music production years ago, like 8 to 9 years ago, I didn't even know not much about mixing and mastering. Not until Razzie told me. He heard my music, he said, it's fine, but your mixing is off. Your notes are off key. It's like, yeah, and it kind of sounds the same as your previous tracks. And I was like, don't try to take it personal. Use this as constructive criticism. This is something I learned from Razzie as part of, you know, doing music production. You know, he was like, he was actually my mentor, kind of like a mentor slash teacher. He was grading me and such. Like, you know, going to my tracks, and I had to keep revision them, remaster my tracks, you know, just to get that perfect sound out of it, to finally get the right mood, the right feeling from him. You know, like, this is good, this sounds way better, this is brilliant, man, keep up, man, I'm proud of you, making progress. He was helping me because there were so many things I didn't even know that I needed. As far as music production, like, there were so many things that I need. Like, I didn't know I needed freaking plugins, you know, to make those brilliant sounds that I can always come up. You don't necessarily need plugins. I mean, you do if you want to have, like, you know, presets from other companies that you find attracting. I mean, that's something else. See, I didn't know I needed plugins. I didn't know I needed to mix and master my sounds. I didn't know I needed these particular studio monitors to help me better my mixing. I didn't even know I needed monitored headphones instead of just basic ass headphones. Because with monitors, you can hear you can just hear about everything of what you're making, of what you're doing. I didn't know you needed a certain type of computer to help your program, your music software to run better. I didn't know any of that. I thought you just make music and carry on. I didn't know all this mixing and mastering stuff until I was around, just for a few years ago. It was a few years ago. I didn't know about this. Razzie gave me this knowledge. He gave me about my chord progression, the scaling, and everything. I know bits of it, but I know how to music produce back then. But it was ass, and it was not really attracting any audience, because the videos I had posted, because I wasn't really focusing on the quantity. I mean, the quality. I was not focusing on the quality is what I meant to say. I was mostly focusing on the quantity. I just want people to see what I do and what I love, so they can give that same feeling. Like, they want more of my sounds. And I'm pretty sure they do. I'm pretty sure they do once they get this sound, because I'm attracting a lot of these people, and they love everything I do. As long as it's positive. As long as it's positive. You got to stay positive if you really want to do this. And if you have to be passionate, you have to stay passionate. Is this the stuff you're really trying to aim for? Are you really after it? Do you love doing this? Do you really, really love doing this? I'm saying, like, so much that you just can't stop. Not many, I don't care how many people tell you you need to stop doing this, you can't stop. Like, I cannot stop myself. My girlfriend, I'm gonna say, wants me to stop. She wants me to stop music production. I broke up with her. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not stopping music production just for you. Because where am I gonna put myself in life? I don't want to be nobody. I don't want to be a person that I don't find fitting for myself. If I don't find passion enough, or I don't even love doing it. I don't want to stay at no 9-to-5 job, just doing the same shit, hurting myself. You're slowly hurting yourself, just earning money for a damn business that you shouldn't be giving a shit about. There are plenty of jobs out there. There's a lot of shitty jobs out here that's, you know, that you can earn income, just a certain amount of income, whether it's full-time or part-time. That I don't want to love that. I'm not passionate about that. I'm just doing that just to get myself by. Or you're just doing this to get yourself by. Just earning money just to get the things that you want in life, or need in life, but not want. What I want, say it with me, what I want is to be successful. That's it. What is it that you're aiming for? What is it that you want to become? What is it that you want in your life to become successful? That's the key. What is it that you're looking for? You got to ask yourself these questions in case you don't know. Like, what is it that you want to do in order to be successful? Does this career that I want to aim for meet my successful? I'm pretty sure that every career that you find enjoyable or lovable will gain your success. Or, you know, how, you know, getting you a girlfriend, or, you know, getting yourself into a relationship, you know, that, you know, you really find your crush on this person. You know, just take some time. If she find interest into you, you know, you just talk up to each other. If she find interest in you, or if he finds interest in you, you know, just take the time with each other. You know, just go for it. You have to take action. This applies to any subject, whether it's a relationship, a job, career, any fucking thing that's out there that's positive. You have to take action. Bottom line, take action to gain to your success. You have to put in the effort for it. Like I said, I can use this as a relationship. I wanted a girlfriend. I find this girl attractive. Or, yeah, I find this girl attractive. I'm speaking this as a man. I find this girl attractive. I want her to be my girlfriend. If I talk to her for a bit, she finds me interesting, you know, she giggles a lot about my silly ass jokes, then that proves to me that she's interested. I asked her out on a date. It's plain and simple. We slowly take steps. You slowly take steps to gain to your success, your goal of her obtaining as a girlfriend. And if she really likes you, then you have reached the jackpot. It's really, really simple. As long as she finds you attractive. That's only if she finds you attractive, though, and find you interesting. You know, just be yourself. Just don't become no other. Just don't create no alter ego. Don't create a personality, you know, of a famous comedian or a famous actor that this just to impress a woman, or don't become this person just to impress another person, because that's gonna fuck you up in the future if you plan on treating yourself like that. You won't even like yourself when it comes to that. You have to be yourself. You have to take action. You have to stay focused on that topic in order to become successful. Being successfully obtaining a girlfriend, successfully obtaining a career, you know, like I mentioned, successfully becoming a YouTuber. I want to have tons of subscribers. I want people to watch my content. You just have to put in the effort. Share your videos through other websites. It doesn't have to be necessarily YouTube. Now, it can be just YouTube if you're just, you know, if you're already a big, you know, you're like a big, people are watching you. You're like a, you know, a big person on the net. You know, and then, you know, just share your stuff. You know, you'll gain followers on the long run. You know, as long as you just gotta promote yourself. You just gotta promote you. You don't necessarily have to spend money just to get yourself out there. That's not the case, because I've did this before. I spent well over $200 on this music group that's no longer with me anymore, Atmospheric Elegance, which contained me and my other bandmate at the time, Houston, or Daydream. He was named Daydream at this time. You know, because what I was putting out, I felt passionate. I felt even more passionate of music production. I was like, I really love doing this. I was putting in more work than he was, actually. I actually promoted our YouTube channel for up to $230. And that shit already got over 11,000 views. However, those are just views from, I just promoted it. Those views were just from people who viewed it as an advertisement. They didn't come to our channel and view it and commented. I only got like 2 comments on the video, but I already have over 11,000 views. See, that's just from advertising. I just advertised it, and that didn't really bring much, and I would just regret it from doing so. Compared to my primary channel, which I never advertised, I just threw my content out there and just hope for the best. That's something I should not do. That's something I should have not done. I was supposed to share my videos, you know, gain that exposure. Share it to, you know, share it to people who might find it interesting. You don't have to necessarily share it to your relatives. You can show it to strangers. You know, everybody's a stranger. You can just show it to anybody. YouTube is the same way, you know. Like I said, this TV vlogger. You're talking to yourself on camera and giving your personal opinion about a certain episode from your favorite TV show, or how you feel about it, or what your own, your personal opinions about, your own thoughts about it. You know, you're on camera. You can't just like, you just have to face the fears. If you're afraid of being on camera, you're camera shy. My cousins and brother are camera shy. They don't like being on camera compared to me. I don't give a fuck how other people feel about how their personal opinions are, how I look or how I speak. I don't give a damn. They're not living my life. They're seeing me. They're seeing me on how I see. I'm just sharing my thoughts about how I see or how I feel about this TV show. I just want to show the world about this, my personal blog, how I feel about. Hell, everybody's doing this shit. What your favorite vlogger, your favorite vlogger, who you ever watched on YouTube, that's what they're doing. Because at the beginning, they didn't know what the hell they were doing, but now they know what they're doing. See, that's the same. It's like all my relatives are camera shy. They don't like being on camera compared to me. I don't give a damn who thinks about me being on camera. I've been on the camera for more than 800 times, 1,000 times already. I already have over 1,200 videos on my primary channel. Whether it's my music production, of an image of me showing off my music that they just distracted by, or just me just showing myself about updates on my YouTube channel, or just plain me just having fun of making music videos of songs that I've created that other people find enjoyable. I don't give a damn how the fuck you feel or how you see me as. I don't care if you even roast me. Bitch, your ass is like a fucking brick. This is my life. You're not living it. I am. So if you're, this is an example I'm telling you of being successful. No one else is living your life. They're not living your life. They can only give you advice to gain your success, or they fear. Sometimes they like to put their own fears into your life. What they see is like, this might not work out for you. They don't know that. You don't know. They don't know unless you try. You have to take action. That's the bottom line. Take action. As long as it's positive and as long as it's getting yourself out there, you have to take action in order to get yourself to success. You have to be motivated. Don't listen to other people that try to down you or scold you or whatever to make you feel negative in other cases. I had this issue and I had to say fuck this shit. I had to keep going what I want to go for. I'm not listening to anybody else to prevent me on living this silly ass life that I can die at an early age before I even turn 40 or even 30. You're living your life to thrive. You were born on this earth, this planet. You were existed to thrive. No one can stop you from reaching towards your success. If you have people that want to help you, and you know that doing everything to help you, then let them, allow them. Don't listen to other people's opinions of what they personally think about you, because all they're gonna do, they're just gonna do nothing but just hold you back down. They're just gonna trying to sink you back down to ground zero. That's all there is to it. And I kindly like to keep using myself as an example. Now, I want to thank, Devon Thompson for giving me these kind of messages, because this is probably going to be our next podcast is going to be a playback. I know it's not going to be, it's going to be a playback about what's been going on. I have a friend of mine named Meta Knight, or Lee. His actual name is Lee, but we go. His stage name is Meta Knight. You know, he's that's the dude. You know, I love his laugh. I just love everything about him. No homo, but I just love his music production. We all love this. We all love this dude. My friends love him. We all love his laugh. We can't get off his laugh because every time he make an appearance, all we go is. But he was, you know, he got talked down from his father. You know, where he doesn't think this is going to be successful, where he got frustrated. He ended up getting frustrated. This is the next episode, by the way. But he ended up getting frustrated to, you know, he just doesn't know what to do. What all he think about is his music production. He really wants this music thing to work. And Devon out here just gave this positive message out here. Just like, he just goes out the cut and just pretty much says it. Now, I'm just coming for the next week's episode, but let me get back on the topic here. You have to take action in order to be successful. There are so many things that can, you know, bring you down. There's so many objectives. There's so many obstacles. You're dealing with obstacles. You know, other people are your obstacles. You know, these damn 9-to-5 jobs. That's, you know, that's some temporary shit. You know, it doesn't have to be a long term thing. Those are just obstacles. Those are just obstacles. You know, you're just getting by, getting through. You need to take action. Whatever it is you're looking for, as far as being a businessman or a successful YouTuber or something that's holding your career, you have to stay motivated and you have to just take action. You have to work smart for it. Just work smart. Do never work hard. Working hard is not going to get you nowhere, but just stressing yourself and getting overwhelmed. You have to work smart. Think about these things. You got to critically think about these. Critically just think about this of what path can you set yourself to, instead of just going out going out is just putting yourself out there and then not having no clue on what the hell's going on. You have to strategize. You have to stay motivated. You know, I hope this episode is helping you a bit, you know, because whatever you might be going through, I could relate to that. Wherever it's just like, I'm really sick of this damn job. I wish there was a way I can get myself out of it. And there are numerous ways of getting yourself out of it, you know, especially if you have a well worth of income. You can use that into, now I know I said you don't have to invest, but you can use that to invest into something, and you don't have to put all your worth in it, because sometimes you have to take that risk in order to be successful. Yeah, risks are included. I have to take a risk. I even put myself on camera, you know, and see if people want to see my face. I even actually did live streams. People enjoy me. People ask me questions. They ask me some silly questions, but it's mostly music related. What got me into making music? See, all these people are human beings. They're just like you. Now, all these famous celebrities that you know or that you love, like whether it's a musician, whether it's a famous movie star, or movie actor, movie actress, or a fucking culinary person, whoever they are, and they're famous for doing that shit. You can do the same thing. We're all humans. And I'm catching coughs because I'm shouting so aggressively. Damn, I'm shouting so aggressively. I'm trying to explain to y'all this thing is possible. It's never impossible. You don't think that it's impossible to become successful. In being impossible to success is bullshit. There's a success. There's no way you cannot be successful. Anyone can be successful, because you're looking for failure if you don't think about being successful. Failure is not an option. That's something you should avoid. You have to stay motivated. Find something to keep you motivated. you know, or whether it's being a fitness or whatever it is. Just remember, there is some people out there. There are plenty of people that are out there that's doing the exact same thing. There are tons of musical artists out there, and people love what they do. You can create your own fans. You just got to get yourself out there. You just got to stay motivated. You just got to put yourself out there. You just got to share your shit. As long as your quality of your content is good, then put it out there. Share it. Don't just put it out and leave and hope for luck. You got to actually put it in their effort. Share your shit to everywhere. That is the bottom line. You have to be successful. Whatever it is you're taking to be successful. If you want to be some kind of artist, not artist, I already gave that. If you want to be some kind of filmmaker, you know, share it, you know, find out, you know, there's so many people out there, you know. I like to use this as a social media as a topic, because that's the biggest thing right now, and it's really helping out other people. Like saying, you know, you have your own Facebook fan page. You want people to like your content. You know, how are you going to get people to notice you? You know, take whatever, you know, there's people out there that's like, hold on, there's this, let me give this an example. There's this video that I find funny. There's doing a parody from this movie, this Netflix movie called Bird Box. They made their own parody called Booty Box, where they had on these blindfolds and they try not to remove their blindfolds because they assume they don't believe that there are women twerking in the background. Now, there are none, so they never removed the blindfold. That was the whole parody. That got a lot of reactions and shares on that video. So you can do something similar to that. You can, if you do skits, like if you have a skit page you want people to notice you from skits. You know, if you want to be a comedian, you know, sometimes you gotta start from the ground. You gotta start from ground zero to get to where you want to be. So where people want to be, so where you gotta obtain that audience. It just takes a lot of effort. You have to take action. That's the very first step. The very first step of everything where people became successful is to take that step. So step one is to take that step. Stay motivated and take that step. Don't listen to what other people say about what you cannot do, because that's fucking bullshit. Just take that step. You can do it. I know you can. Anybody can do this. You only have one life. Nobody's living your life other than you. Because if once you give up, something amazing could have happened, and you could have been a part of it, and you're gonna end up regretting it, and that's gonna fuck you up even more. So never live with regret. You just gotta figure out what's up with you and resolve it. Figure out what it is. Just build yourself up. That's all you gotta do. Build yourself up to reach to that success. Whatever it is you wanted in life. You just cannot step off what you're doing, because you just gotta stay passionate. And if you truly enjoy this, and to the point where you just cannot stop, because it's within your nature. It's in your personal nature. Then you just gotta do it for it. Is that something you want to do for a living? That I say you do whatever it takes to get you to that route, as long as it's positive. And I'm not saying like doing some negative shit. I was like, sometimes you may have to go out the box. It's everything I'm saying is positive. It's like when whatever it takes. Sometimes you may have to go out of the box of your topic, you know, of whatever you're doing, to get yourself out there. You know, you may have to go out. It's like, as far as like if you're doing cosmetology. Oh yeah, if you're doing like cosmetology, if you're like doing makeup, and sometimes you just gotta, you know, do something out there. Whatever is trending, mix that trend on with your makeup, you know. Or if you do jewelry. So let's say if you're like you do jewelry. And if it fits well, you talk or you just vlog about jewelry. You can do vlogs. Anybody does vlogs. Like I mentioned, you can become a TV vlogger. You can talk about your favorite shows, or you can talk about a new show that just came out within this present year, or you can talk about a show that came out decades ago. You can do anything. You just have to take action to become successful. Take action. That is the bottom line. I cannot stress this bad enough. Mad bad. Yeah, mad bad enough. I guess that's my new slang. You just have to take action. Nothing more. Take action. If anybody can do this, so can you. If I'm doing this, I'm taking action. Me and Razzie are taking this action. So can you. If your favorite musical artist or your favorite TV cast, your favorite celebrity, your favorite music artist, or your favorite music band, your favorite movie actor, your favorite movie actress, your favorite person, your favorite culinary person, your favorite makeup guru, if they done it, so can you. If everybody that you know, love, worshipped, well, I wouldn't say worship, that's a harsh word. That's a big word. If you know, you love, if you go, you watch them, you don't care who they are. I love watching Dashy games. You know, he's my favorite, one of my favorite gamers. I like watching because how much he rage the fucks out. You know, I always get attracted to watching his Saturday mornings or Saturday afternoon Super Mario Maker episodes. I know he's probably going to stop eventually, but if he done it, then so can you. If anybody else that you know that is famous or that has gotten to their success, if you know they've done it, so can you. No one can stop you from getting to your success. That is the bottom line. No one can fucking stop you. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care how you feel about me. Or I don't care about your opinion about what I'm doing. Or I don't care about what this person thinks about what you're doing. As long as it's positive, of course. And it's leading you to your success. If you believe this is leading to your success, and you can already see it, then fuck it. Just listen to what they have to say, what they have to say. And if you know it's negative and it's criticizing it, it's just doing nothing but taking your critique, just nothing but a critique. They're just your critics on the side because they're known as an obstacle. I would just say, just listen to what they have to say, carry on with your business, and just focus, continue on focus. And remove all your distractions. Stay motivated. Remove all of the things that's getting you overwhelmed, stressing you out, becoming depressed, or making you feel some kind of way. That's taking you on a personal route. That's stopping you to reaching your success. I've been there and I've hated it. And I'm reaching to the point where I'm getting to my success. Slowly. It takes time. You just have to put in the effort. The sooner you start, the sooner you'll get to it. You just gotta start. Don't give up. Just find your ways on to becoming successful. Just don't give up. Do not give up. You're gonna regret it, and it's gonna fuck you up badly. Just do not regret. Do not give up. Stay focused. Stay motivated, and just start to get to your success. Shit, I'm already like an hour and 4 minutes in. Well, that was my little speech from Speak Avenue. I hope you guys enjoyed this, today's episode, because I know most of you are probably going through, some struggles, that's not getting you through life, whether it is, you feel like you're not getting anywhere. And most people, I know most of the times it's people from us most times people are just stopping us getting to where we wanted to. You're just listening to what they're saying and you're just sticking to it. You can't do that because you're just hurting yourself. You're just stopping you. That's also preventing yourself from doing what you love, especially if you love doing it. If it's positive and it's like proceeding to it's making a procedure in your life, take it. I would just keep going. Fuck what other people have to say about you. You just listen to it, man. Just keep going. You just hear what they have to. Just listen to what they have to say, and just keep going. Or what this person said, you suck ass. Tell them fuck you and keep going. You got nothing to do with me. You're not living my life. You stick to your life. Eat a dick and just carry on. You know what I mean? You don't have to be harsh, but just you get the picture. Just ignore. Just stay focused. Just start on what you have to do. Just keep shining. Just keep shining. Just keep moving forward. I know it's like, I know it's a really tough world. It's a tough world out here. It's tough, cold, hot, wet, dry, hard. I don't know. But that's seriousness. That's just all there is to it. So for next week's episode, just going to be a playback of my music friends, of, you know, remotivating Meta Knight. You know, I tell him, Meta Knight, I mean, Devon tells him some stuff. DS, or yeah, Devon tells him some stuff. My friend DS tell him some stuff. I personally tell him some stuff, you know, to keep moving forward, you know, to get to your success. So do not stop. Do not give up. Just keep going. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoy this episode of Speak Avenue. And this is my very first episode of Speak Avenue. Alright. And I'm so excited for, you know, the 10th anniversary of Ethereal Universe. That time is coming. Followed by our album release of Universal Database, which should be out by now. Well, at this time of this recording, it's not out yet. It'll be out probably within the next week. But yeah. So I might have other people involved in this, you know, tell me their stories or stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy my very first ever podcast focusing on, you know, subjects that's going on in life. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll catch you all next week.